YouTube, welcome to a new series. Finally, something other than Apex, right? We are gonna play. I've been wanting to play this game for a while. Full disclosure, I have not played the first one, but we're still gonna jump into the second one. Don't care. Those that probably know the screen here. This is Alan Wake 2. I need to make sure that this is on because there is a full naked dude in the first scene. Make sure that's not a thing. Everything else should be straightforward. Let's do, yep, both of those. Toggle off here. I don't like either one of those, so we're good. We're doing quality, so we want the best graphics. Don't really care about performance in this kind of game. Starting new, I will say I have played the first chapter myself, just to kind of test and see if I want to play the game for a stream, and I do because it's pretty fun. So we're going to start it at the beginning.
Back to the beginning. We all
That's funny.
come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Does not sound fun.
And monsters wear many faces.
All right. And here's the reason. This dude was butt naked when I first played it. I was like, all right. But now at least he has drawers on. You don't get that. You gotta see ass cheeks. All right. Forewarning, there's a lot of jump scares in this game. I'm just gonna warn you now. Yeah. So I might scream in your face. Sorry if I do. I did turn motion blur off, right? Let's check. Let's make sure. I did put this low. So for me and for everybody who watches, just so you know, I put it low. So it shouldn't scream completely at you. But it is still there. Can you imagine just washing up on a freaking... Can you imagine seeing somebody and they like why not? I don't understand why you didn't like yell like, "Hey, can you call the cops?" You know. All right, first one you're gonna get a warning because I've played it. I'm pretty sure coming up we're getting ready to get jump scared. I think the first is a deer, and then like soon after the deer. This is your only warnings you're gonna get because I've played the first chapter. It might still get my ass. It slightly did. And then there's that one. Yep. All right. Creepy as hell. I couldn't imagine me in the woods getting ready to be nighttime. I'd freak the fuck out. That's creepy as hell, right? Also, in the comments, let me know if you like where my camera is currently. There's nothing in that bottom right, just so you know. Just let me know if that's where you would like me to keep the camera and audio and everything like that. I'm gonna check it obviously after, but first one, it's gonna be hard to edit. Recording-wise.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Not the double coffee. The double coffee sip in tandem.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Interesting. I actually skipped that scene when I first played, so.
Cauldron Lake.
Just putting that out there too.
Work.
All right, I'm gonna kind of speed through this as much as possible, just because I want to get to an area that I haven't played yet.
A deputy was supposed to be
So-
here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1.
You're the one who wanted to switch, Thornton. Hey, over here. Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Raker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that,
Embarrassing.
agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
No. I don't want to brief you.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Raker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store.
I'm gonna skip it.
Damn it.
All he does is basically tell you that how to get there. Trust.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
Do I have to do
Make
that?
sure I'm seeing.
Yeah. All right. So this is what reminds me of Twin Mirror. You get a mind palace. Yeah.
Technique to sift through clues and work the case.
Kind of crazy.
Building the mind place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Pretty crazy.
The facts are on the board.
Kind of cool.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
All right. I got it. Yep. All right. Boom, boom, boom.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
I'm gonna assume that if cops say something's our last case, either the case takes forever, or they die, something like that. I'm guessing. I definitely went a different way the first time and picked up a lunchbox. I don't remember which way I went, and like I said, I'm trying to get through this. Maybe it's here. Maybe I'll do this real fast.
I'm gonna go check something out.
Yeah, it might have been this.
Be right back.
I remember that voice cue, so I might be good. Yeah, this is it. It's over here, I think. No, it's back here. There we go. Yep.
Kid's lunchbox? An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those. Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence.
There's a lot to this game. Yep, a little shortcut down here.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
That's a crazy statement. Not a bad place to get murdered.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
All right, squeamish. Look away. Yeah, dude was laying there butt naked first time. We gotta wait on them. All right.
This is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. We didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Another body turns up just as we arrive in town.
It's not let me press anything. Thank you.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open.
Gross.
Heart removed.
Gross, dude. Oh, I have to go ahead and do it, I guess. All right. I gotta slide back just to do this. All right.
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders.
All right. Yes. Can I disable the tips? Thank you. At least for right now. All right.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Nightingale. What a crazy name.
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably know him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state.
Mm-hmm.
I ran
Of course
into him
not.
a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild
That'll do it.
in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
No happy ending.
Not at all.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
Same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
Yep. All right, let's put some stuff together.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
I like how it's set up like a crime scene. It's pretty cool.
They planned for the murder to happen here.
Yep.
Passing the time
They were chilling. Oh, yeah.
profiling.
This is when it gets
Get
creepy.
into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation.
So this is like,
Piece it together.
I don't know if this is like her superhuman ability. This is creepy though. She basically makes the dead person talk to her. This is odd, I'm telling you. This is definitely some video game shit right here. Here we go.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
From the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake. Before his
Isn't that creepy as fuck?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
All right. Let's get out of there. I thought, did I miss something? Let's go back over here. Yep. You have to do things like this to basically make it push through. That way you can go over here
Lake is
and say the
connected
lake.
to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here.
He was butt naked.
Dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted.
You can't tell me that ain't creepy as fuck.
The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty...
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
makes no sense. I didn't know...
There's a piece of paper on the ground. A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Old school.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
Isn't that creepy as
The
shit?
victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Game freeze.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Froze up a little bit there.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
His words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. He must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
Get it?
I must find out what.
Did I not do enough? Nope.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design?
You made it back.
All the above?
Good.
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
We didn't even get that far.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh dear.
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls. and talk
You
to
can
these
go
guys.
that way. It's just a locked gate that you can't get through.
I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this
I
group.
think there was another lunchbox back here. Yeah.
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I'll take a look at it later. Just want to make sure I get all the same stuff I got the first time I played the chapter. Like I said, I just played it through, make sure it was something I wanted to
Can't fit the
play for
clues all
YouTube.
together yet.
I haven't done
Part
like a
removed,
series on YouTube in a
tripod.
while, so
Tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
Stuff in something for us to find.
yep.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet.
Cut her ass off.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Ugh.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these punches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
That's a different kind of like. You got to be built for that kind of job, you know. All right, they're just parking. He talks about wanting coffee. I think he says it
Diana's
again.
just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
See? Another map. Only thing I'm looking for right now is there's a lot of locked things here.
But I am pretty darn sure my, I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's theater.
I'm looking for a tool. Because there's a lot of areas that you go in around here that are locked.
Better is better. I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Where do you think I'm going? Oh, I can't go this way. Can I? No. It's just because the diner's right here, I'm guessing.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. It's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Never say no to coffee, ever.
Let me just say I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Let's
Take
get it.
your time. Can't believe that.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard
Not
shooting.
that I know of.
We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. Then we bolted and called the cops.
Well, you did what you should have, I guess.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh,
They stayed way too long to hear that.
the whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
Yeah, I don't like.
Spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Don't
Tammy found something.
don't know
A
how
necklace belonging to one of the cultists.
she does this. Like, I'm guessing it's her thing. I know Mind Palace is the thing in a different game. I don't know how it all connects. She has powers to do it.
The
It's
Bookers
kind of crazy.
went to Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder.
Yeah, they're
They were telling
innocent.
the truth.
Yeah. They didn't do anything wrong. They just stole. Watch this.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like you're in a dream of listening to your phone.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe.
This is weird. Watch.
I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Odd. Very, very odd.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. They wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. Now, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail.
No
If
comment.
you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The cult of the tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I
Brand
need to
new
know
one.
more about the cult of the tree if I'm going to shut them.
Okay.
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces.
Odd.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
Played some D&D back in the day.
Mhm.
Wizard was up.
Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But that's not to take it personally.
Definitely odd.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Here we go. This just gives bad vibes in this kind of area. Downstairs, probably cold as hell.
He's joking. Okay, let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues? The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How did they manage that?
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Okay.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
So weird.
Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
All right.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait.
seer, could not see into bright light.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
All right, so bottom right does have something, and it has that I have no gun or nothing.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now. Vanished.
Of course, he vanished. Chapter 1 finished.
Since I found all this rabbit hole, I love you so, but I had to go to find something of my own. I see their patterns,
If this gets me red flagged on YouTube, I'm gonna be pissed off.
anxious designs of the darkest kind, pieced together, clueless clue to paint a portrait.
Okay.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
All right, I'm gonna stop this part right here, and we'll pick up right here for the next part. Like, if you like the video, please. It helps out. Sub if you're not subbed. See you on the next one.